WCJB TV 20, your home team. WCJB TV 20 News, Night Beat.
Good evening, I'm Erin Convenito, and we're talking today about men and women in relationships. How do they communicate? Why do they form relationships? Can they ever really just be friends, or does the romance thing get in the way? You at home have been sending us a lot of questions via emails, and we'll try and get to as many as we can. Joining us, as always, is relationship expert Julie Chen, who will be answering your emails and providing her insight and advice. Julie, thanks for coming in tonight.
No problem, Erin. It's great to be here.
Let's get to it. Our first email comes from Amy in Gainesville. Dear Julie, I'm really good friends with this guy I know. His friendship is so important to me, but I'm getting the feeling that he wants to be more than just friends. What's going on? And am I just kidding myself by thinking I could just be friends with him? Sounds like a real life When Harry Met Sally situation, doesn't it?
You bet. And Amy, don't worry. This happens all the time, and it's not really anybody's fault. There are several reasons people form relationships. For instance, the attraction theory holds that people seek relationships based on three main factors: attractiveness, proximity, and similarity. If you two are close, chances are you find each other attractive, physically perhaps, but probably personality-wise. You probably spend a lot of time close to each other, both literally and emotionally, and you two probably have a lot in common. If all three factors are in play, it's not unreasonable that he'd start wanting a deeper relationship. Aren't the things you look for in a good friend the same things you want in a good boyfriend? It's the same idea.
So is it possible for men and women to have purely platonic relationships?
Well, that's a tough question because everybody has different experiences. I'll say this, it's up to everyone to decide what relationship is best for them, and an honest conversation about how you and your friend feel and what they want out of the relationship is critical.
Our next email comes from Jim in Lake City. Dear Julie, my girlfriend and I are drifting apart. We've been dating for a while, but lately we've been really busy, and we haven't really been taking care of our relationship. What should we do? A pretty common problem with everyone's hectic schedules, isn't it?
Absolutely. But Jim, there's definitely something you and your girlfriend can do to fix it before it's too late. Relationship maintenance is something that's critical to every relationship, and especially romantic ones. Don't be tempted to think that relationships are perfectly fine until something bad suddenly happens. Relationships takes efforts. And if you just ignore them because everything seems fine, you could put your relationship at risk of gradually deteriorating from neglect.
So what should Jim do?
You can start by engaging in pro-social behavior, be nice, be friendly, and don't be overcritical. You can also communicate honestly and openly. Even something as simple as earnestly asking, "How are you?" can help preserve contact. Share your feelings and assure each other that you're important to each other. Doing things together, even if it's just hanging out or doing laundry, helps as well.
I think we have time for one more email. This one comes from Robert in Ocala. Dear Julie, I want to break up with my girlfriend. I feel really guilty. It's not as if she's a bad person. She's actually really great. But we just don't work as a couple. Should I feel bad? How should I handle the situation?
Robert, you don't have to feel bad over this. You're not obligated to maintain a relationship with everybody you know. Maybe there are just problems you can't reconcile, or the cost of the relationship outweighs the rewards, or you two just don't have a reason to be together anymore. Whatever the reason is, relationship dissolution is normal, and it's something we all have to deal with.
So how should he do the breaking up?
Depends on what you're trying to do. If you still want to be friends, emphasize the positive, but be honest. Say that she means a lot to you, but the relationship just isn't right for you. If appropriate, you can also use de-escalation techniques. You can say that the relationship is too intense and suggest spending less time together or seeing other people.
What about Robert's girlfriend? How should she handle the breakup?
She should take some time out. She should resist the temptation to just jump into a new relationship and take some time to reconnect with herself and who she is. She should regain and maintain a positive self-image. Just because the relationship failed doesn't mean she's a failure. At least for the immediate future, she should shy away from reminders of the relationship, put away photographs and love letters, and dodge the first date restaurant. Vivid memories of an unsuccessful relationship increase the odds of a deeper depression. And don't be afraid to reach out to supportive friends and family.
Well, we're out of time. We got a lot of good information. Thanks as always, Julie.
No problem.
Julie will be back next week, so send your questions to AskJulie@WCJB.com or visit our website at www.wcjb.com. See you next week.